During bronchoconstriction, which of the following areas of the respiratory system contributes the most? So we know when we see bronchoconstriction, that broncho is the bronchus, and then constriction would be narrowing of this part of the respiratory system, which would make it harder to breathe normally, as opposed to when you have bronchodilation, this opens up the bronchus and allows more air in easily. So we would need to identify on this diagram where the bronchus would be located. So if you weren't sure, you know that the bronchus would have to be related to the lungs. So anything higher up here would likely not be your correct answer, especially because we're discussing respirations and breathing in directly into the lungs. Everything over there in the upper respiratory section would not be correct. So we could eliminate A, we could eliminate B, we could eliminate C, and D. We know, in case you wanted to review what these structures were actually labeled as, we could say that they are A, which is the pharynx, which is the throat. Option B would be the epiglottis, and the epiglottis is that flap that covers separating between the respiratory system and the digestive system. Option C is the thyroid cartilage, which is part of the endocrine system and not the respiratory system. Option D is the trachea, and this is your airway. So we're getting lower down because we're getting closer to where the respiratory system is deeper, but not there quite yet. So we know that all of these things that we could eliminate. So all of that is incorrect. We want to focus on bronchoconstriction deeper into the lungs. And your bronchus is actually located over here. You have your trachea divides into two sections, and the two sections are the two bronchi onto each lung, and that would be where bronchoconstriction would be located. So option E would be where the bronchus is. But just to review what these other options are, option F over here is the diaphragm, so that would be lower. That allows for lung expansion. And then option G is part of the lung itself. So the bronchodilation and the bronchoconstriction would occur higher up in the bronchus area. So option E would be correct.